kayaking. It's a great way to work out, enjoy the sun, and take in nature's beauty all on the water. And Minnesota being the land of 10,000 lakes means, well, you have about 10,000 places to give this outdoor activity a try. But how do I get started?
Hi, Andrew.
Hi, Laura. What brings you to Joe's today?
I am ready to do some kayaking. So what types of things should I consider when I'm ready to purchase a kayak?
Well, the biggest one that you're going to want to know is what type of body or bodies of water that you're going to be in. A lot of kayaks are designed and built with different specs so that they can handle different types of waters, from lakes, rivers, large bodies like Lake Superior. So there's a few different I have in mind here to try and show you, see if we can't figure out which one exactly is the right one for you. Well, this is the first selection of boat I have for you. It's called a sit-on-top kayak, mainly because you sit on top of it instead of inside like you mostly see. It's nice and easy to balance on. You can fall off, go for a swim, climb back up on the boat, because since there's nowhere for the water to go inside, you'll always be able to climb back on board and have the boat float for you. This is from Wilderness Systems. It's called a Touring Kayak. What makes this boat unique is that it's longer and straighter than most of the other ones out there, which allows it to have a nice straight track. The problem is with fiberglass is it's a little weaker of a material. It's far lighter, but you need to be much more careful. You wouldn't want to run this up on beaches, or if you take it to a river, you certainly wouldn't want to bang it up against a bunch of rocks.
So this seems like it might be maybe just too advanced considering I'm a beginner?
It may be at this point, because it'll take a little bit longer to get used to versus something that may be more in the middle. This one's from Dagger. It's kind of built out to be a little bit of every kayak for nearly every type of waterway. A couple of the key features with this boat, like the fiberglass one, it does have at least one bulkhead so you can keep your things dry. It shares the same seat design, so there's a lot of adjustment to it to make sure that it stays comfortable for you while you're on the water. With these ones, they're made out of a material called polyethylene. The boats are nearly indestructible. This type of kayak you can bang up on anything you want, drag it on the beach, drop it off the car, whatever you want to do to it, it'll absorb that damage really well.
This sounds about right for me. Oh, I can imagine it now, paddling along on a Sunday afternoon. I'm just curious on how I'm going to paddle it. Am I going to do a doggy paddle here with my hand?
Well, you can if you want to, but unfortunately you're not really going to get very far. So this is a great starting paddle right here for kayaking. This is an aluminum shaft, plastic blade. A couple other options that we have here. One of them is going to be the next upgrade, which is a fiberglass shaft. This one here is for your touring boats. It's a carbon fiber build, a composite blade.
Oh, this is very lightweight.
It's very lightweight, and unfortunately it's also very expensive too. About 3 times as much as that fiberglass paddle that you have in your hand.
I think I'll take option number 2.
Okay, perfect. Well, we're 2/3 there. The last thing that we need to look at before you're ready for the water is going to be life jackets.
Fits pretty good.
Excellent.
Now I have the boat, the paddle, and the life jacket. Is there anything else I need?
Well, in Minnesota, the last thing that we need is going to be a license. Minnesota DNR states that any boat over 9 feet long does need to be registered.
Perfect, I'm ready.
Excellent.
So unload it off the truck. That's your job, right?
When we're starting here, you want to keep your center of gravity low. Grab onto the gunnel right here and keep yourself centered right in the middle of the boat as you kind of slide into the seat. There are a couple different types of paddling that you can be doing. One is a little shallow draw, where the paddle blade just dips into the water, pushes forward. The other type of paddling there is a little more of a higher stroke. Paddle goes right along the side of the boat. It gives you as much oomph per stride as possible.
All right, Andrew, less talk, more paddling.
It was a windy day on Calhoun, but with Andrew's guidance and the right equipment, the day was a breeze.
Well, that wraps it up for today. And if you're not quite ready to invest in a kayak, you're in luck, because right here on Lake Calhoun, you can rent one. You gotta get started somewhere, but most important, just get outside.